In the land of Endeavor and Exploit Inc., where monotony danced in the air and the echo of clinking keyboards was the orchestra of every day, resided a man, Mr. Workaholic Woeful. Mr. Woeful had been a relentless cog in this gargantuan corporate machine for over 2 decades, his essence intertwined with the very fibers of his swivel chair and the resonating hum of fluorescent lights. One dark and humorless day, Mr. Woeful, plowing through the sea of paperwork, his fingers waltzing across the keyboard, succumbed to his relentless toils and, with a sigh, transformed into the late Mr. Woeful. However, Endeavor and Exploit Inc., with its heart as cold as its coffee, barely blinked an eye before ushering in a new unsuspecting lamb, Mr. Fresh Meat Enthusiast, to the slaughterhouse of corporate slavery. Now, in a twist of spectral humor and cosmic irony, the late Mr. Woeful found himself resurrected, not by the power of love or unfinished business, but by the sheer force of ingrained routine and muscle memory. Yes, he rose, a corporate zombie with a penchant for brains and payrolls. Yet his ethereal return was not greeted with open arms, but with the sight of Mr. Enthusiast, buzzing away in his old cubicle, the chair still warm from the residual heat of his corporeal endeavors. The sight of his replacement, enthusiastic and unburdened, sparked a fiery cocktail of indignation and amusement within the soul of our deceased protagonist. "I've barely had a post-mortem coffee and they replace me?" muttered the bewildered zombie Woeful, his ethereal eyebrows raised in comical annoyance. So, with a vengeful and somewhat sarcastic spring in his spectral step, he embarked on a quest of hilarious horror, deciding to feast upon the grey matter of the very architects of his unrelenting misery, the crafty managers and the ever-so-polite HR personnel. Each munch on a managerial mind was seasoned with a dash of satirical satisfaction. Each bite into a brain of bureaucracy was a symphony of comical crunches. The once quiet and monotonous hallways of Endeavor and Exploit Inc. were now filled with the melodious blend of eerie moans and chuckles of ironic amusement. The HR department, usually bustling with strategic terminologies and polite refusals, now ran amok, their pristine, polished shoes pounding against the carpet in a hilarious symphony of panic, their brains the coveted prize in this unexpected game of tag. As Mr. Woeful indulged in his paradoxically gleeful and gruesome gourmet, the walls of the office whispered stories of sweet spectral revenge, their paint peeling in laughter at the irony of the undead devouring the lifeless, and the air danced with the tunes of vindictive victory and the delightful aroma of brains seasoned with corporate seasoning. Thus unfolded the ludicrously haunting tale of Mr. Woeful, the revengeful revenant, a humorously horrifying symphony of chuckles and chomps, painting the ever